All right, hey, welcome to the first episode of the Dippy Egg Eater podcast, starring Efreet Eater, as once upon a time I was called.
To come back. But yeah, and I'm Pory. Yeah, this is our first time. I mean, maybe the name will change. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But
Yeah.
this is an idea that we were bouncing around for the past week or so, and I'm very excited to do it. We're gonna kind of showcase like games that we got recently, since we're both pretty avid game collectors and all that, and plus like talk about stuff we've been playing recently, etc.
Yeah, so recently, like that, I figure that's like it's sort of easiest way to start, right? Like,
Yeah.
so recently, like the most recent game I played was Starblade Alpha on PS1. Are you familiar with that game?
I want to say I have a Starblade game for the 3DO.
It's on there too.
Okay,
No, it's on there. It's the same game.
It's a fun game.
It's not great in my opinion, but
I mean, it's okay. It's like I kind of like cheesy games like that. Like they lure me in.
Yeah. Well, I just did a review. I do a review on the console purist
the PlayStation basement.
Yeah. So I posted a review of that, and I thought it was okay when I played it, and then I was writing the review, and so I do good, bad, and neutral. And bad is sort of like it's either like broken or it's just like I really don't want to play this game again. Neutral is like I would maybe play the game again. Good is like this is a good game.
Yeah.
But I was thinking about it and I was like I really don't want to play this game again. So I had to give it a bad, and I felt kind of bad about it. But that's the criteria. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I sometimes do that. I play a game and I'm like, after I'm done playing it, I'm like, yeah, that was good. And then I think back on it, I'm like, wait, it really wasn't good. I didn't like that. Speaking of bad games, the game I played recently, I played it on stream the other night. I played a Robot Wars Arenas of Destruction for the PS2. Whoa. It's a PAL exclusive game.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm a fan of like Robot Wars, BattleBots and stuff. So I decided I'd give this a spin on stream, and I thought it'd be funny. And it was very funny because it's just really bad. Like the controls are like horrible. It's like unplayable.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a shame.
There was a cool game like that on PC, like when I was like 10 or something. And you would like program the robots to do different things, and it was really basic graphics. I don't even know what it was called, but
Robot Arena 2.
That was probably it.
I love Robot. I still play it. I'm actually, as soon as this podcast is over, I'm going to be playing it with my friends. So it's a fun game. It's very customizable, and there's like a mod packs for it that have like IRL robots, like robots from BattleBots and Robot Wars in it, and it's a lot of fun to play as them.
Oh. Well, that's pretty neat. Yeah. No, I could never know the name. I could never remember the name of it for a long time because I think I downloaded on like the AOL downloads page that used to exist.
Oh man, AOL
and
the good old
days.
Yeah,
I miss the downloads page in there a lot. But yeah, other than Starblade, I've been playing a lot of PC games. I played like Record of Lodoss War, D-Lit, and Wonder Labyrinth, which is basically like Symphony of the Night. And I've been playing Barony, which is like this very traditional roguelike game, but it's sort of like Minecraft, but not as much as it would seem to be.
Oh, okay. I've been playing a little bit of Animal Crossing New Horizons, but I've been kind of playing that on and off for the past like year and 2 months since it came out, so that's nothing really too new to talk about. I've just been slowly... Well, I paid off my debts, now I'm just like vibing pretty much. That's all. That's all you do at Animal Crossing, you just vibe pretty much.
Yeah, my girlfriend plays that game a lot. I think she's playing it right now. She's like right downstairs from here.
Okay.
So she's always playing that, but I haven't really played that too much since like last summer. I played it like once a month or two ago, and that's about it. I haven't really.
It's one of those games where like I play it a bunch for like a week straight, and then I forget about it for like a month or two, and then I just pick it up again. It's nothing I couldn't play it every day, but it is one of my favorites for sure. Yeah, I love simulation stuff like that. I love like Animal Crossing. I love Harvest Moon. Harvest Moon games are great. They used to be great.
Well, that's a great segue because speaking about Harvest Moon, I was at a store near me the other day. It's called, I don't know if you have any out there. The Exchange. It's like a chain.
No, we don't, unfortunately.
It goes from like Indiana to like I think just Pittsburgh, I don't know if, and I think there's only like 2 in Indiana. There were like a bunch in Pittsburgh. Like at one point there were like 12 or something.
Oh Jesus!
But it was weird. Like Pittsburgh isn't that big, so it was like kind of strange. One of them just closed because they like combined these 2 stores. But
Yeah,
I was at the one store and I got this. I'll try to cover up the price, I guess. I actually wasn't sure really much about. I didn't know much about this game, but it's Story of Seasons, Pioneers of Olive Town.
Oh yeah, I have that game. Yeah, I got that. It does it have like the water buffalo in it and stuff.
Yeah,
You
and
need
the
water
fabric
buffalo.
wall hanging.
Yeah,
I didn't open
it's a cool
yet.
game. I only got like 3 hours into it, and I got distracted by other games, but it's pretty fun. Thankfully, Story of Seasons is still good because like that's the same people who made the OG Harvest Moon, like the Harvest Moon guys. Like they're still doing Harvest Moons. Like you can see above Tommy Oliver's head, there's like a big music box above it that's that came with the last Harvest Moon game. I haven't even played it yet, but it's probably not good. I just wanted the music box. It is cool.
Oh, okay. Is that the limited run one? Or is that different?
Yeah, it's a limited run one. I was like, this game's gonna suck, but like the music box was really neat, and I couldn't not get it because I'm crazy like that.
There are some things I've done that with. It's not here yet, but I got that Scott. Well, that game's actually good, but I got the Scott Pilgrim like box with the music thing and all that.
Okay, I got the solo one of that. I know my buddy Dave. He got like a version with like the Anamanaguchi record, which is pretty cool. I probably should have dug into that, but can you do?
Yeah, so the other things I got from them from the exchange was Saviors of Sapphire Wings and Stranger of Sword City Revisited. Sort of like a dungeon crawler game.
Never heard of that actually.
It's an NIS game, and it looked like it was like selling out really fast. And I actually wanted the like big version with the soundtrack. The main thing I like about like collector sets is they usually have a soundtrack.
Oh yeah.
And I was listening to the soundtrack, and it reminded me of the soundtrack to Wild Arms, which is one of my favorite soundtracks. Really, all those games have great soundtracks.
Oh yeah.
And so I was like, oh man, it sounds like Wild Arms. And then I was like, I'm gonna get this. And they're like, NIS is sold out, Amazon's sold out, like eBay, like there are some for like $200, you know, and it was like 80 when it came out. And it's like, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, don't buy into the scalpers, you know, it'll pop up eventually.
Yeah, that's what I figure. So it's like, I mean, I have this, whatever. I can resell it if I need to, I guess. But if the other one comes up, like I'll take it. I'll grab that soundtrack. Oh, yeah. Third thing I grabbed from them was this. I'm just not even going to cover the prices on these, I guess, because it's just awkward. But I got the NES Classics Castlevania Complete.
That doesn't pop up a lot.
Yeah, I don't see this one. I have which one? I think I have Zelda 2, or I have I have the original Zelda, and then I have Donkey Kong or Mario Brothers or Super Mario Brothers, not Mario Brothers.
Well, the ones I have boxed, I can see I have Zelda, Super Mario Brothers, Metroid. I think that's Bomberman and Exvius. I think I have a few of them loose too. I know I have Ice Climber loose, but I don't. But those ones I named are on the shelf. Those are complete in box ones that I got when they initially came out.
Yeah, but, I have
complete boxes way too much sometimes, you know. But they're cool. I like that they're like the same color as NES cartridges, like it's the same shade of gray and stuff.
Yeah, I wanted to get the NES Game Boy Advance when they came out, but there was like a deal. I have it now actually, but there was a deal. Yeah, I have it. I have kind of a lot of Game Boys, mostly Game Boy Pocket, but there was like a deal at not Target. Where was it? It was Kmart, and it was like if you bought a GBASP, you got one of the NES Classic games for free.
Yeah.
So I actually didn't own a Game Boy Advance before that, and so I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna do that." But you couldn't. I think you couldn't get the NES version. You had to get the other one. So I got like the red. That was cool. Yeah. But I got it later. I got it for like 70 or something, like a few years ago.
Yeah, I remember I got when they first debuted, I got Super Mario Brothers on like the first day, and the thing I really like about that is that it like has like single cartridge multiplayer. Like you can play 2-player Super Mario Brothers, just hand a Game Boy Advance off to the next person. I thought that was a neat touch. It's kind of meaningless in retrospect, but I liked it back then.
Yeah, a lot of stuff is like that. Like it's like, oh, this was really cool, like in 1998 or something, and then you're like, oh, now you just use a phone or something. Like I don't know.
I
There's a
owned
lot
an
of weird
e-reader back
Pocket
in the day,
Station
so
things like that.
I
Oh,
was
I never had an e-reader. I have one now, but I don't. Well, I have one pack of cards, but it's like not opened, and I never opened it. So
yeah.
I don't. I was like, should I open it? I don't know. I don't really resell stuff almost ever.
Yeah.
But I'm always like, what if like it's worth like $4 million or something? Like it is. So, I don't know.
With those NES games, it's kind of like I mean, I have most of them. I think I'm missing like one game in like tennis or golf or something. But other than that, I have all the other ones. And I mean, it's like because you can save one game on your cartridge under the e-reader, but like the other ones, like you have to scan like like 9 or 10 barcodes just to play a game. So you gotta spend like 10 minutes just to start a game before you can actually play it, and it's just kind of a pain in the butt to do.
Yeah. No, I've heard about that. Well, anyway, you said you got some stuff today?
Oh
At,
yeah,
like
I
various
got some
places.
Okay. Should I do the stuff from today or the stuff from my last Japan order?
Oh, I don't know. You can do that. I didn't open mine yet, actually. So I've been like wanting to open. I'm like, I want to open this box, but I was like, I should open it on the stream.
I have a Japan order right here. I have some cool stuff. Actually, one of them.
Should we say
shelf.
where it came from, or should we just not say the name of the store? Because then everyone's gonna be like, I want to buy stuff from that store.
I want to buy stuff from the store. But I got I got some Super Famicom, I got some Famicom, and then I got a buttload of Game Boy stuff because I decided to go down the Game Boy rabbit hole, which I have no regrets.
I saw that.
It's super cool, but I guess I'll do the Game Boy games first because they're like not as cool as the other ones. We got this Metabots game. Most of these Game Boy games I probably won't be able to play. This one I will be able to. It's a Yoshi, like that puzzle game where like you have the eggs and you gotta like stack pieces in the eggs and like match them pretty much. It's okay. We got Mario's Picross.
I love that game.
Probably should be able to play that, I'd imagine.
Yeah, there's no real language in that.
Dr. Mario, I can definitely play Dr. Mario, so I'm excited for that. I was really excited for this one, and I'm pretty sure I can play it. It's a Battle Dodgeball, which is like Ultraman, Kamen Rider, and
SD Gundam.
SD Gundam. I always mix up Voltron and Gundam. And like some of them have like Godzilla, like the soccer one on Super Famicom has Godzilla in it and stuff. It's super cool. Like there's so many of these games. There's like I have a few 40 of them, like straight up.
Yeah. I think I have 3 or 4 for Super Famicom, and I have like 2 or 3 for Game Boy. Like I have some of the like the what do they call it? It's called like Compati Hero or something, but I have like the action ones. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a bunch of them. I have like a few of the dodgeball ones, I have a few of the fighting ones. I have the racing one on Super Famicom. Soccer. I have the baseball one on regular Famicom. What else do I got? We got what was this game I got because it had a really weird name and it's based on like an anime. It's called like Mega Goldfish or something. I don't remember.
I thought about buying that before.
I just had a really funny name. It's something Goldfish, like fancy goldfish. I probably don't remember, but we got this one. We got Chibi Maruko-chan 2. It's there's actually sort of a story behind it. Because I owned the first one I owned since I was like a teenager when I first started game collecting, because the game store had a copy of one just chilling in their case for like $5 back in the day, which actually, like, quite frankly, I overpaid back then because even today it's like a $1 game.
If you get it through the right places.
Yeah, exactly. But but I own that game since I was like a teenager. Even though I can't play it, it's like very text heavy, and I even have an anime kicking around somewhere of the actual cartoon, and it's just pretty mediocre. But just every time I see games of this series, I gotta get them. I think I got another one too. Let me find it. Where are you at? Yeah, I got the third one too because it was cheap. But And speaking of anime, I got a Detective Conan game, another game I can't play because it's probably going to be very text heavy because the anime is like a sort of murder mystery sort of thing. I bet if I could read it,
Case
it'd be really
Closed,
cool.
They called it.
Yeah, I used to watch Case Closed when I was like a teenager. Like, it was on Adult Swim at like 5 a.m., so I'd like wake up early just to watch this anime.
My friend told me about it. He would go to Argentina in the summer, and they would have like other like Japanese shows on there. Ooh. And he was like, "Oh yeah, Detective Conan." He always called it Detective Conan, and then it came here and it was Case Closed. And it was like,
yeah,
it was weird. I don't know.
And then we got this one's anime too. This one's Ranma 1/2. I think this one's like just like a quiz game, like asking you questions in Japanese about the anime, which I mean, even if they were in English, I'd probably fail that quiz, but it was interesting, so why not? Ooh, this one, these are in the same series. I'm really bummed because I'm pretty sure I can't play them, but it's called Dino Breeder. It seems to be like Pokemon, but with like dinosaurs, and I got the second one as well.
I like the art on those because I think I've seen the art.
Like, he has a cute little dinosaur on it, just like vibing. He's very, very sweet being. It's kind of blurry, but
it's hard to get it. I don't think mine autofocuses. So.
Yeah, mine doesn't either. And then this one I believe is Animal Breeder 2. I think it's the same series. It might even have the same. Huh. Yeah, J-Wing. Yeah, they're made by the same company. So this one's Animal Breeder 2. I feel like these games would be really fun if I could like play them.
Do you know any Japanese?
No, not yet. I want to take classes though. What we got here? We got Puyo Pop. I can play that. It's a fun game.
Well, that's I think Puyo Wars or something.
Is it?
It has a weird name.
It's something Puyo though. Which I should in theory be able to play for the most part, at least hopefully. I mean, I suck at Puyo. Like, when I play, like, Puyo Tetris, I'm like, please go back to Tetris. I'm losing horribly.
No, I know what you mean.
Because I'm awesome at Tetris, but Puyo Pop, I just cannot do to save my life. And this one's Game Boy Color. It's some sort of weird Hello Kitty game. I don't know what it is, but it's Hello Kitty. How can you not? Let's see what we got here. We got... Oh, this one I got because it was really interesting to me. It's a One Piece game, but it's like a baseball game. It's like One Piece baseball. Yeah, it's weird.
He uses his hand. He like stretches his hand out or something and hits it. Or I guess he can stretch his hand out and like grab the ball. Like
that one I thought was interesting. This one's some manga based on. Are you familiar with the board game Go? With like the black and white
I don't know
pieces?
How to play it, but I've seen it. Yeah.
Yeah, there's like an anime based on it, and this is a game by Konami that's based on it. I'm assuming you probably just play Go in it, and it's whatever. I just got it because it's
probably
Konami.
Like a story mode or something, like where they're like talking about stuff, kind of thing.
Yeah. We got this Dragon Quest game. I think it's like the prequel to Rocket Slime, which we did get. It's yeah, it's a Game Boy Advance Dragon Quest. I probably can't play that one either, but whatever. And this is the biggest crime on humanity. The biggest crime. Sega made a trading card game based around Beatles, and they didn't give it to us.
It was in arcades, right? It would print the card out or something.
Yeah, and there's like a physical card game for it and everything. And then there's this Game Boy Advance game, and they just didn't bother to give it to us at all. It's just like, bro, that would be so cool. Yeah, Mushi King.
Yeah.
Like, you really didn't give us that? I'm really upset about that. Then we got regular Famicom games.
You probably got more than I did with mine, but go on.
I got a big package. I have more imports that my friend gave me today, too, because he didn't want them anymore. Rampart, which, whatever. It was a common I didn't have yet. Rambo. And this
because you're going for a complete set, right?
Yeah, I'm going for a complete set. I pretty much have every super cheap Famicom game except Othello, which I'm refusing to get out of protest because there's an inside joke with me and my friends because I hate Othello because the NES game Spot is literally just Othello, and I bought it thinking like, oh, this is gonna be like a platformer. Like
I did that too. I did that too.
Then I played it. And I'm like, oh, what the hell is this? This is stupid. Then I just didn't. But this Famicom game I was very excited for. This was like one of my most wanted. It's Wagonland 3.
I have the second one, I think.
Yeah, I have the first two, and I have the first two on Super Famicom too. It's kind of like baby's first platform, but it's fun. It's like such a fun game. So I'm very excited to finally have all three Famicom ones out of the way. For some reason, this one eluded me, like the seller I buy from. For some reason, every time it came up, like it's sold immediately. I don't know if there's like a black market for Wagonland 3 or something. Then we got these. This is some puzzle game. I don't remember the name of it, but it has a cat on it. It's
Kuru something. I couldn't say it. Kuru. What is that? Bazuru? I don't know.
I'm not sure. It looked like I looked at screenshots of it. It looks sort of like a very simple puzzle game. This one's a Bomboozle. Bomboozle got a US release as something. I don't remember what it was, but it has a different name in America.
Tetris Blast or something?
No, it's not Tetris Blast. It's a Super Nintendo game that's like really random that no one ever talks about, but I don't remember the name of it. And then we got Shanghai 3. That's actually a different package. I just got it because I'm trying to get all the Shanghai games because I love Shanghai. Mm-hmm. But now we got the two highlights, which one of them is actually on my shelf right now, so I have to go get it. So we'll start off with this one, which is actually the cooler one of the two. Poppin' Twinbee Rainbow Bell Adventures. This one's the platformer, I believe.
Yeah, I have that. I have yet to play it for some reason, but my friend Tyler told me it was really awesome.
It looks really good, and I love Konami. I love Twinbee, and then I put it on the shelf already. But I got the first Poppin' Twinbee boxed, which this one's just a shmup, but it looks like a very fun shmup. It's very colorful and very exciting looking.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm very, very excited to play that. So, what kind of imports did you get?
Hey, so we have a big box, just like yours. Was yours from the same seller? Was I right? I thought so. Okay.
Yeah, hell yeah. We got them from the same seller.
I saw the number on the side, and I was like, oh, is that what it is? And mine came in that day, too. And I was like, is that really it?
We probably ordered on the same day. And mine came in, 3 days, too. I don't know what happened, but international shipping, I feel like it's faster than pre-COVID.
FedEx. Oh, they do FedEx. And it starts higher, but it evens out. I know why you got a bunch of items, because it's only $30 or something, but it's $20 for one item.
Yeah,
so you might as well get a bunch.
The first item costs a ton, but then then every other item is an additional 50 cents or something. The Game Boy games are additional 3 cents. If you buy a bunch of Game Boy games, you're gonna save a lot of money because they're so cheap to do.
Yeah, so I always want to buy in bulk. I always want to buy on there all the time, but it's unless you're really rich, you can't be doing $200 a week or so, from this Japanese seller.
I try to limit myself to one import order, maybe every other month. I don't go crazy with it. Plus, I hunt for games in person too. And this order was actually pretty big for me because I got a pretty crazy item in here. I'm trying to open it. I got a pretty cool item in the last one. I got a red and black PSP. I didn't have a PSP before. And there is a PSP. They have really good deals on PSPs. And they are region free, so you're onto something there.
Yeah, I got it when they were all the stores are closing, but then all the stores didn't close except the PSP is now closing still.
Oh yeah, the PSP is still closing.
Yeah, it kind of sucks.
I'm actually very surprised that Sony actually listened to fans. They were like, "Oh, this is a bad idea. Let's not do this." Which I give them props for that. That makes me happy because there's a few PS3 digital games I really want. I still want to get the Castle of Illusion remake.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I never got to play it, so I'm definitely looking forward to.
I got
Giving
it
that a go.
early, so they gave you like the original game for free with it, like a like a downloadable version, but it's like
Oh
the
yeah, yeah.
original version. Um, oh boy, I hate these things they put on the top.
The peanuts.
Oh well, the peanuts I don't like, but there's like the big like plastic thing.
Oh yeah, you gotta like cut through it.
It's hard to open. Okay, so we got a bunch of peanuts. We're gonna make peanut butter. Actually though, what's in here? Let's.
Ooh, we got some good stuff coming. I'm excited for this.
Whoa. Okay, I don't even remember what this all
Oh
is.
yeah, I
So
love that's my favorite part of ordering from him is that it's like a brick it's like a big brick of games every time. You just gotta like unravel it and it's just fun to do.
yeah.
It's fun to
All
just
right.
pull out a big brick of Famicom games and just like dig through it.
The first thing I'm gonna go with the non-game stuff first. Or I'm just gonna go with this little thing first because I'm just trying to hold this away so everybody doesn't go deaf from this terrible sound. But I've been looking at all these little cars they have, right? And so I've been buying these little cars.
Ooh, those are neat.
They are, and they're only like $1.
Ooh.
So I was like, yeah, I'll buy like this like complete in box car. So, like, and there's a bunch of different cars I got. Like, I got this like bus.
Oh, that's cool.
Um,
I actually considered buying like on my last order. Like, I noticed they have a lot of really neat like Japan only Pokemon figures. I was thinking about
I got
maybe
a
doing
few of
that.
them. I got a
like some
Gligar.
Porygon. Ooh,
Yeah, yeah. I got Gligar. I got Venusaur.
ooh.
What is in here? I don't even know what this is. What is this?
It's
Oh, there's
secret.
the big item in here. Okay, should I save the big item for later?
Yeah, yeah. Let's save the best for last because that's
Okay.
exciting.
Well, so I got what is this called? Now I don't remember what it's called. Momotaro Den Tetsu, right? The board game.
Oh, okay.
It's like a long running board game, and you like ride planes and stuff. And this has like some trading cards in it or something. It looks kind of neat. I won't I won't take out the big item yet. Got Space
Secret.
Harrier on PC Engine.
Ooh. I've been wanting to do the PC Engine rabbit hole because obviously TurboGrafx is like impossible to collect for unless you're like a millionaire these days. Like, but the PC Engine seems to be very appealing, and plus they have a lot of games that the US didn't get anyway.
It's not like super cheap still, but some
Compared
of
to
it
the
is.
US, at least. It's not as bad as we have. Like where, if you're lucky enough to stumble across a TurboGrafx game in a game store, it's probably going to be like $70 for one game.
Yeah, yeah. I don't remember what this game is called. It's like Judo Warriors or something. I didn't notice the big rip on it. This is just a Famicom game, I believe. Do you have this one?
I don't think I do. That's a weird looking box for a Famicom game because how like it's square. Because a lot of the Famicom boxes are more like rectangular.
Yeah, but there's no formatting for that. It's just
Yeah,
like whatever they wanted to do.
that's kind of why I
Uh,
don't bother with complete in box collecting yet, because like they're just so unpredictable. Like some are square, some are rectangular, some are in like clamshell case. I like the clamshell ones; those are neat.
yeah, I don't think I have any of those.
I
All
actually
right,
here to show you some later.
here's a bunch of cars, and then I'll
Ooh.
do the big thing. I basically just bought a
Oh.
bunch of little cars. It was very strange. I never really bought a bunch of little cars before, but they look cool. Some of these are like Choro Q figures. Um, like little, I don't know,
Oh,
sort of
that's
like
cute.
bus. Yeah, they're cool, right?
It reminds
Uh,
me of this weird Hot Wheels line that existed. I want to say in like the late '90s, where like the cars were kind of like taller. It's hard to explain, but like they sort of looked like that, and they were like really quirky and they were fun.
so my order was just a lot of little cars. Uh, lots of little cars. I'm not
Ooh,
gonna go in depth with the little
yeah,
cars,
there's
but
some neat ones though.
I was pretty happy with all of them. But yeah, they're only like $1, so it's like okay,
Yeah,
like well,
especially if it's
take all these little
boxed. Like
cars.
that's the boxes are cool. I like the boxes a lot. They remind me of like old Matchbox cars come in like little boxes. Like
Yeah,
in the
see, I
70s.
never had those in the boxes, but I know what you're talking about. I think.
Yeah, they did in like the 70s and I think maybe the 80s, but then they started going with like like the cards, which isn't as cool.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I remember. I never had like I had like some of the older ones from like my uncles and stuff like that, but it wasn't like they were in the box or anything.
Yeah, I have a few boxed ones hiding back there. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them yet. Is I'm not really much of a diecast car collector, but they're cool, so I might keep them just because they're neat looking. Ooh.
A lot of buses.
Ooh.
This guy added me on Facebook, and I saw he was really into buses, and I was like, I really like buses too. I never thought of that, and so I was inspired to buy all these little buses. I don't know.
I love the like projects people do with buses, like like sort of like turn them into like mobile homes and stuff. Like I always thought that was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
This is not a bus.
We played Crazy Bus on the Sega Genesis.
I don't. That wasn't actually released, right? That's just like a unreleased game or something.
Yeah, I have like a repro card of it.
There's Zell from Final Fantasy VIII.
Could you imagine though if like because I'm assuming it exists probably on like a cartridge somewhere, like whoever in Venezuela like developed it, like I'm sure they developed it onto something. Like imagine if that like emerged on a secondhand market, like that'd be like the weirdest collectible ever, like the original Crazy Bus, like whatever they put it onto.
And then here's Cipher, Cypher, I don't know.
Nice.
Final Fantasy VIII. And then okay, the big items. That's everything else. What did I do with it? There it is.
Ooh,
well, let me just make sure.
Coming.
All right, I don't have. Well, you'll see what it is. I can talk about it in a second. I'm really excited about this because I've wanted one of these for a while.
Ooh, okay.
It's the only time I've ever seen one that wasn't like $250, $300. It was like $170.
Wow. That's
and I was
bad.
like, yeah, I'm gonna buy that. Like this is like the third one. You know about this?
Yeah, that's a minty looking box too. The only WonderSwan I have is I have like the original black and white one because I got it for like $20 like 10 years ago.
Whoa.
Well, it was worth that back then because back then like no one knew what the WonderSwan was. But I got that, and I only have one game for it. It's Densha De Go, which is like that train simulator.
Yeah, and it looks pretty clean.
And it was the only game I had, so I forced myself to learn how to play it, so I can kind of play Densha De Go on the WonderSwan.
That's on like every console, Densha De Go.
Oh yeah, I want to get some of the ones like I want to say the Dreamcast one has like an actual controller that's like a train controller with like switches and stuff on it.
My friend collects those controllers because I know there's like a PlayStation one also, and I think there's like a Super Famicom one maybe.
Oh, I believe it. There's some weird controllers out there.
Yeah, I have a lot of weird PlayStation controllers, but I do not have a Densha De Go controller.
There's a train controller for the Sega Pico.
Huh. I don't even have one.
There's a Japan only Thomas the Tank Engine game, and it comes with this obnoxious like train controller that's kind of like Densha De Go, but like for like little kids.
Mm-hmm.
But I have a lot of Pico games. I think I'm like 6 or 7 games away from a full set, but I don't really care because I have the main games that I want. I have the Sonics and the Echo the Dolphin game, and I have the 3 Pokemon games, and and I have 2 Super Sentai games. I want to get the rest of the Super Sentai games eventually, but they don't pop up online a lot. Just because I think it's really weird.
More popular.
Yeah, I just think it's weird that Super Sentai games exist on the Pico, like this kid system, and it's just like a fighting game.
Huh. So you said you got a limited run thing, right? You want to open those? And I think it's the same. I think it's the same thing.
What color is yours? Oh, you got yours in a fancy cardboard box. Mine's just. We might have something different.
I think they always. Well, if you buy, they've always sent mine in a box. I think but I guess if you buy like 3 items or collector's edition, it comes in a box.
On our next episode, I'm gonna have a pretty juicy limited run order because 3 of something sent. Besides
this is not Panzer Paladin.
It's not Panzer. I think mine is. I'll let you know.
Yeah, I ordered that, so I'm kind of surprised it didn't come. But I ordered their weekly deal thing. I forgot about that.
Ooh.
The only time I've ever done it. So this will be pretty cool. Oh, whoa! And they sent like 1 million cards.
Ooh. What is this?
There's more in here.
Mine is Panzer Paladin.
Okay.
There's no card,
you didn't get
though.
the
wait.
Well, it's not theirs. It's like the other company.
Oh wait, I actually vaguely remember the actual the actual order. Like in the title, it says like no cards.
Oh yeah, there was that.
Specifically have to specify it so I don't get angry on the. I mean, I wouldn't get angry over the cards anyway because I just put them into the case. But
all right, so mine
because I heard it was very good. I mean, it looks really good. It looks like something up my alley because I like the retro style platform.
I saw Pat and Ian talk about it on the CU podcast.
Yeah, I mean, it looks fun, and it looks like there's like mechs in it and stuff, which I like. I like mechs, so that's cool. So what did you get?
All right, so I got this. Actually, was not part of the weekly thing, but I got this at the same time. Grandia HD collection.
Okay, I actually that's one I actually skipped out on, and I don't know why I did. I goofed up. Like, I buy most of the limited run games, but I just was kind of like, I'll get that later, and then I just forgot to.
I did that with Blazing Chrome, and then I'm like, oh, why didn't I get it?
I missed Blazing Chrome as well.
All right, I got, what is it called? Dead Tomb. I'm not actually super familiar with this. It is. I wasn't really familiar with what this was. It was just like with the bundle.
I have one limited run NES game. I have the Jay and Silent Bob beat 'em up.
Was it Mall Brawl or something?
Mall Brawl, yeah. It's something. A hot tip if you ever go to a convention at limited run is that they bring like old stock that like they always have like leftover games. Like I got at the last Too Many Games, they were there, and I managed to get the Shantae game that I missed. I want to say it was, I think it was Seven Sirens. I missed out on the pre-order of that because I was like broke that week, so like I couldn't do it. But then they were at Too Many Games, and I saw they had like copies of Shantae sitting there. I'm like, okay, there you go. I don't gotta pay scalper prices. I'm down with that. So if they come to like a con in your area, like it's definitely worth checking out because they could potentially have like games you missed out on.
We don't have really any cons over here for it, that kind of stuff. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
There's a big like retro scene, but there's like one con, but it just started. Like there was a different one, but they were being really weird about stuff. I don't want to get into it.
I want to hit more con. I mean, I'm looking forward to it when the world's more safe, obviously. I mean, Too Many Games is supposed to happen in October.
Techo. Yeah, you gotta come out to Techo. Because I'm doing that panel on retro PlayStation game import as opposed to modern PlayStation.
When is that? When is that supposed to be?
That's gonna be December. It normally would be this month or April, but
they postponed it for obvious reasons. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I mean, I could see if I can make it. I definitely will. I got I know Too Many Games is supposed to happen in October. Twisted is supposed to play it, which is hilarious.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Twisted is playing Too Many Games, so I'm gonna see Twisted.
I went to Too Many Games in 2016 or something, and it was really cool. Okay. But I rented an Airbnb, and it was like 10 minutes away in a car.
Yeah.
Public transit, it was an hour and a half away.
Oh yeah, public transit on this side of PA is awful. I don't know if it's like that on your side too.
It's bad.
Like
it's not that
bad. Allentown, it's like there's like large portions of Allentown that public transit doesn't even go to at all. Like it's straight up like you have to walk like a mile to catch a bus. It's ridiculous. Like some parts it's terrible, and it's very inconsistent. And I'm just glad I don't have to deal with that anymore.
With this, I had to walk to a train, get on a train, then the train would take me to a bus, and then the bus would take me to another bus. It was crazy.
Ooh,
here's the other
cover.
Oh, that's cool. Here's the other two. Darkwood.
I've never heard of that one. What's that one
My
like?
friend's really big into this. It's like a horror, like survival horror, if you will.
Yeah,
It's like a top-down thing, though. It's not like Resident Evil. It's sort of like a survival game kind of thing. I have it on Steam. And it came with the soundtrack, so that was cool. Because like I said, I'm real big into soundtracks.
Oh yeah, you can't go wrong with the soundtracks.
And then you got Never-Ending Nightmares, which I was gonna buy.
Is that another spooky one?
It is. all the spook. They were like all spooky actually. I think it was in October. Is actually when it was.
Oh yeah, I believe it. Limited run, October. Now it's May. That makes sense.
It takes them so long. It's like,
I mean, I get why, especially when it comes to Switch games. I like how they do the Switch model more than because with the PS4 games, most of them it's like 3,000 copies. If you get it, you get it, and like the scalpers buy them all up. But with Switch copies, it's like if you buy this within like 2 to 4 weeks, you're good. You know, I like that model a lot more because it kind of deters the scalpers.
I like when they do open pre-order. I like when they do an open pre-order.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like an open pre-order, like 2 4 weeks, sometimes more if it's like a more popular game. Like Ukulele was like 2 months or something. But it's a more effective model, I feel, and I feel like they probably sell a lot more doing that as well because you could buy 1 million copies of a game if you were that rich. I don't know why you would.
Yeah.
You could.
All right. What else? I don't know. I have all these weird boxes here. I don't know. Amazon Prime. I don't know what this is.
Ooh, we got the fancy stuff.
I don't even know what this is.
I got some VHSs.
Like a Switch game or something. Oh, it is. Wait, what is it?
What kind of Switch game?
Oh, it's Hades.
Okay, everyone tells me I should play it. I still haven't.
So I actually forgot I ordered that. So there's that. Hades.
Nice.
I don't know. Another weird one. Or do you want to go and tell me about VHS?
I'll show off these VHS tapes that I got at the record store because it's only 3 of them and it's real quick. We got this really old Muppet Babies thing. It looks like it's a 1987 VHS, so I don't even. It's like a pretty old one. Ooh, and it's pretty geeky. But
I always loved watching that show. When I was
I did too. That's why I got it. We got the Mortal Kombat movie, the old one.
Yeah.
I'm trying to collect all like video games that got turned into movies, like Super Mario Brothers, Double Dragon, etc.
Are you gonna get like?
I was stoked about Godzilla. It's just the first one, yeah.
Like the American version.
Yeah, it's in black and white and everything. It's super neat. I'm really excited for this one.
Have you watched the first one before?
Years ago I did.
It's like weird. It's like depressing, kind of.
Oh yeah,
it's like a very like bleak, like it's like the nuclear war is like terrible. Like it's like the world is screwed.
There's definitely a message behind it.
And then it gets like weird after that,
But yeah, I always pick up kaiju tapes if it's something I don't have. I have a bunch of random ones in the VHS collection. I mean, I don't buy a lot of VHSs anymore, but I do if it's kaiju, video game related, or if it's just something like weird. Or I guess if it's Muppet Babies now. I like the Muppet Babies, so I'm down with that. Ooh, what we got?
Okay, Fallen Legion Revenants.
I've never heard of that one.
Edition. It's a weird. I don't know what it is. it's sort of like Tales or something. Yeah. Tales of or something. And it has like this. It's like a political intrigue and all this. And I'm trying to get the first one now. Or the first 2. It's like a bundle thing. I don't know. I don't know. You got something else? I have a bunch of stuff.
I have a bunch of stuff too. So I guess I will show off the records I got. I got records. And, I actually haven't bought a lot of records lately because I have everything I want. So over the past year, I've compiled a new list, and oddly enough, I found 3 of the tie-up things on my list. I even told my friend the other day, I'm like, I'm never gonna find these, and then I found them all. We got some old psychedelic. We got Music Emporium, self-titled.
I'm not familiar with that.
We got the band Pussy Plays. Yeah, it's like an old 60s psych band, and it's really good. We got the Cow Sills. They're pretty good. And Paper Garden, which is another very cool psych band. These are all from like the 60s, so I didn't think I would find any of them because they're all kind of unknown. And granted, they're represses, like Music Emporium's from like 2001. Pussy, I'm pretty sure, is from like 2014, so on. This one's probably from around then as well, because usually when it says 180 gram, usually it's like really modern.
Oh, always, yeah.
But the original is probably like triple digits, so like I might as well get the.
Yeah, I've never heard of any of those bands.
They're super.
But I do like
good.
that kind of stuff.
I love old psychedelic stuff. It's always been, and this councils are more like bubblegum pop, I guess you could say. Like they're very
like 1910 Fruit Gum Company or something.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my records. I probably won't buy records again now for like another like 2 years. I got my fill.
Let's see what else. I got Shanghai, like you were talking about.
Oh, thank God.
At the store.
That one's pretty fun. I want to say, because usually when I play Shanghai, I base it on like the music. I'm pretty sure that one had fun music.
Got Kirby's Return to Dreamland.
Ooh, that's one I still need. I don't have that one yet. I have Epic Yarn, but I don't have Return to Dreamland yet.
Yeah, I had Epic Yarn. I didn't have that one. That store, the comic book store, that's where I got those. They have like this anniversary sale every year. Yeah. And like, so all the games are like 40% off right now. Ooh. So it was like, yeah, I'll get that. Like, and I got all these books and stuff. Ooh, it's like books. Really crazy sales they always have. So I got this weird Sailor Moon book.
Sailor Moon, nice.
It's just like a weird sort of like guide.
Oh, okay.
Kind of thing.
I think there's a Sailor Moon game in the next box I'm doing. I'm not sure though. I might be misremembering.
Got this 40 and Times issue.
Ooh.
Got I don't know. It's a bunch of crazy stuff. Like just all these weird books and stuff. Oh, these are cool. Crazy Cat.
Ooh. Those are cool.
2 of these.
I vaguely remember Crazy Cat. Like, just it's like one of those things that you forget about until you're like, until you see a picture and you're like, oh yeah, that was a thing.
Yeah. I first heard about it. I was in this like zine that my friend made, and he had put this like Crazy Cat image on the front.
I feel like I've seen a zine with Crazy Cat on it too.
Huh. And then the rest of these are just like weird books about UFOs and stuff. I don't know if you care about that.
UFOs.
We got this very weird book. This is about, I guess, the guy who had that like PK website, and he was like, I could shoot like energy balls and stuff, and it's like, what's this guy's deal? This is something about the Tampa Bay Triangle. I'm not really familiar with that.
Is that like the Bermuda Triangle, but in like Tampa Bay?
I guess. I don't know anything about it. This thing. It's just a ghost book.
Ghost book. That's what I'm talking about. I'm all about the ghosts.
This book kind of neat. It's just like about like folklore about vampires.
Oh, that's neat.
And then there are 2 of these like pulp novels. Well, they're like collections of pulp fantasy stories.
Oh, okay. Those are pretty cool. Yeah, I haven't gotten a lot of books lately. Like the only books I've really been getting is every time a new issue of High Score Girl drops, I've been getting it. So I think they're up to 6 issues. It's the anime is wonderful. It's super fun if you're into retro games. And I figured I might as well get the manga because, you know, obviously there's going to be stuff that was left out of the manga, and they're just now starting to like localize it. Like there's 6 issues in. I think issue 7 comes out in like August or something. So I'm excited for that. And they're supposed to do like a manga spin-off too, which I'm excited about. So I'm into that. This box, we got the good stuff. This was actually stuff that my buddy Kenzo gave me. The real one. We got the Game Genie NES guide, plus the Game Genie NES, which I think I sold my old one. I'm not sure, but I needed a new Game Genie, and I want to cheat in games, so I totally had to get that. So I'm excited for getting that. He gave me a lot of like bootleg games and some imports. This is some PC Engine CD game. I don't know what it is, but it looks interesting. I'm not sure what it is.
Yeah, I don't know. Wait, so what is that? It's very hard to read that. Cosmic? I don't know. Cosmic something.
Cosmic something. Yeah, it looks like, well, there's a picture.
Huh.
And the screenshots on the back, it looks like it's probably an RPG of some sort. It sort of gives me like Phantasy Star vibes.
Well, there's that like Cosmic Fantasy game. So I don't know if it's that, maybe?
Oh, it is Cosmic Fantasy. Yeah, it says it right there on the top corner.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah, Cosmic Fantasy, which is pretty cool. I don't have a PC Engine or PC Engine CD yet, but I certainly intend on getting one, so that's always exciting. He also gave me these 2 Famicom games. I'm pretty sure they're both RPGs, but like they're boxed. They're in those cool clamshells I was talking about earlier.
Oh, you got one is Digital Devil Saga Megami Tensei. That's the one on the right. The one on the left, I think, is Megami Tensei 2. Oh,
okay. So these are the same series like the Persona and Shin Megami Tensei and stuff, I assume?
Yeah, so the first 2 are the 2 Megami Tensei games. They're based off of like a novel. Like at least the first one is. The soundtrack's really good. If you never heard that, check it out on YouTube. And then like the sequel, or like I guess I don't know if it's like a spin-off or what, but Shin Megami Tensei is like new. It's called, so Megami Tensei is Rebirth of the Goddess. So Shin Megami Tensei is New Rebirth of the Goddess.
Oh, okay.
And then like Persona and Jack Brothers and all that are just spin-offs.
Oh, okay. So these are just like, this is like the beginning pretty much. That's neat. There's a lot of bootleg Genesis games in here. So I guess we'll get the bootleg Genesis games. We got Eliminate Power. I don't know what that is. It looks like a shop of some sort.
Okay.
Eliminate Power. We have a bootleg copy of Truxton. I mean, Truxton's fun. Why not? You know? Pokemon. Pokemon 1 and 2. I actually did a video on these games. I actually already have these. These are second copies. I did a video on these games a while back. They're like platformers where you play as Pikachu.
Is it like the one that's like a Tiny Toons game, but like they?
Oh no, it's an original game.
Oh, okay.
I do know which one you're talking about though. It might actually be
like
in here.
Pokemon Yellow or Pokemon Green. Like it's like a platform, but it's called that. Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of Pokemon Famicom games that are just like pretty much all of them are just like a sprite swap game. Like there's a game that's like Little Nemo the Dream Master, but you play Sandshrew. There's like a what is, I think Tiny Toons you play as like Clefairy. There's like
that's the one I was thinking of. But you're green.
Yeah.
It's called
the
Pokemon
green Clefairy. Yes. I actually don't have that one. Then we got the S Factor, Sonia and Silver, which I'm planning on doing a video eventually on Sonic hacks, so that'll be of a lot of use.
Oh, it's a Sonic hack.
Yeah. It's just probably a Sonic hack. Hopefully, it's something unique, because something I've noticed with a lot of Sonic hacks, it's literally all of them are literally like Sonic 1, but like the character is different. Like I have one where you play as Kirby. I have one where you play as I have Sonic EXE, which I did a video of like 3 years ago. That video is terrible. Don't watch it. We got Bubble Bobble bootleg. I don't know if that was officially released on the Mega Drive. I don't think it was. I could be wrong. Sonic Retro Remix, but they spelled retro wrong on the label. It says Rairo.
What?
Sonic Rairo Remix.
It's like they just hit Y instead of T and then just like didn't spell check it at all.
Top Fighter 2000.
Boy.
Metal Sonic Overdrive. I'm assuming this is probably just Sonic 1, but you play as Metal Sonic. Probably. We got Panorama Cotton, a bootleg of it. Which that game is supposed to be good, right? That's a shmup, right?
I've only played Fantastic Night Dreams, but that one's really good.
This Seismic, maybe you can tell me what this. I know this is something that I should know. It's a bootleg.
Oh, that's Oh man, it's Musha.
Musha, I guess. Okay, yeah. I was gonna say I recognized the robot, but I wasn't 100% sure. Hellfire.
Oh yeah, I have that. I got it in the Toe Plant collection.
What was this? Shui Hu Fang Yun Zuhan. I'm sorry I pronounced that badly, but I don't know what this is. It's something.
I don't know. Yeah.
Magic Girl. I don't know what that is either.
That label really doesn't look right.
And then we got Death Caliber, which, from what I hear, this might be a game that about some very inappropriate subject matter. I don't know. Maybe I'll cover it in a video. Then we got some Famicom bootlegs, which you can never go wrong with Famicom bootlegs. We got Disneyland Adventures, which I assume is probably the game the NES got, where you're just like in Disneyland and it has like the mini games.
Adventures in the Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's probably that. We got Super Mario Hanshin Tigers Geobit Hunting, which is like a Mario platformer, but Mario's like a baseball player.
There's a Hanshin Tigers Game Boy that's like really rare.
Oh yeah. I've seen. I think isn't there a GameCube like that too?
There probably is.
There's definitely a baseball team themed GameCube that's really rare. Pokemon Gold. It's like Pokemon Gold. That's probably a platform of some sort. I don't know if it's like I know one of them is Wacky Races. I don't know if that's the one. This is my favorite Famicom bootleg I got in this lot. We got Kart Fighter.
Oh, I've seen that.
Yeah, I'm very excited to own that finally. And then we got one bootleg Super Nintendo game, a Super Mario World hack called This Hack Needs a Name. So if you want to name it, leave a name in the comments down below. And then we got some Super Famicom games. We got Romancing Saga 3, which, I mean, I probably can't play it, but it's cool. Super Mario All-Stars, which I already had, but it's Super Mario All-Stars, so why not? I wasn't lying to you. This is a Sailor Moon game. We got this one.
Oh, that's the puzzle game. It's very difficult. I cannot get very far in it.
Oh, geez. And I don't know what this is, but it has like ninja eggs on the cover.
Oh, so that is... I have that actually completely box.
Oh, okay. It's a Squaresoft game, so I'm assuming it's an RPG of some sort.
You said Super Famicom, right?
Super Famicom, yep.
Yeah, what is that called? It's like... There it is.
It's got eggs on the cover. Ninja eggs.
Yeah, I have an idea what that is. It's like Dai Kaiju. I don't think it's called Dai Kaiju something, but it's like a sort of comedic RPG that never came out here. Didn't you post a Famicom game with a ninja egg on the back? Maybe it was somebody else.
There is a Famicom game I had that had like
Hanjuku Hero is what it's called. Soft-boiled hero.
Oh no, the Famicom game I had on the back, it was a sticker of like an eyeball on the back. I forget what game that was, but it was like a really weird sticker. Because I actually kind of really like when Famicom games have like stickers like that on it, or if like people write like if someone writes their name on a US game, I'm like, that asshole, what the hell? Like if it's like somebody writing on a Japanese, writing like in Japanese their name like in kanji. I'm just like, oh, that's so cool.
It's so that game Hanjuku Hero is apparently a real-time strategy game.
Really?
Yeah, that's very strange.
So I probably won't be able to play that.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see some goodies.
Some goodies. I don't know what this is. I have an idea of where this came from, but I don't know what this actually is because I don't remember ordering anything from them. But I think it's like something I pre-ordered or something. I don't. Oh, now I'm looking at this. I don't know what this is.
That's usually how pre-orders go.
You like order it and you're like, oh, what is it? Oh, there it is. Like a year later.
It shows up and you're like, oh, I forgot I ordered this.
Or if you like do something like Kickstarter, and it comes and it's like 2 years later, and you're like, what is this again?
I've actually never backed a Kickstarter before.
You're not missing out for the most part.
I mean, 9 times out of 10 they usually fall flat. But like,
at the beginning, a lot of them were just like bootleg, or not like boot. Oh, I forgot about this. A lot of them were like just scams.
Yeah.
Dungeons and Bombs.
Dungeons and Bombs. Ooh.
Yeah.
I actually don't
this
have
is only
the
Vita. Second. This is the second Vita game I have.
Ooh.
The other one was one actually I pre-ordered and I forgot about was Sense, a Cyberpunk Ghost Story.
Oh, okay. Was that a soundtrack with it, like a little CD?
No, it's just like a sticker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think there's a soundtrack. But there might be inside. I don't remember what was all included. It looked neat, so I figured I'd get it. That's from like a company in Canada. I don't know what this is either. Oh, okay. This is from Nipponichi NIS. So I got. Wait, what? I thought there'd be a bigger box. What is this? Destiny Connect. This game looks maybe bad. I don't know. And there's also RPG Maker MV.
I was curious about that because I saw it was on the Switch, and I've been curious about I have RPG Maker 3, but I never played it on the PS2.
Oh, that's a weird one. That's like an action RPG Maker.
Which one? 3?
Yeah, but like
okay. I like action RPGs. I'm down with that.
I mean, it's a decent software. Like I think it kind of peaked around RPG Maker 2000 on PC.
Yeah.
The ones after that have had really. I mean, so you shouldn't really use the default graphics, but like, I kind of like just fooling around with it a little bit. Yeah. And I've been always really disappointed with the graphics after that, and like some other factors. But like 2000, I mean, there are better aspects of the engine in like later entries. It's just like it looks so bad like from the beginning that I'm just like, and I'm like discouraged. They also messed up the mapping until the most recent one, MZ. Well, in 2000 you had 3 layers in addition to an event layer, and then they got rid of all the layers, and it was just like one layer, and everything looked like a bad Famicom game. And then they switched it to have these auto layering things, so it would do layers, but it would figure them out, but it was a little limited. And then they added the layers back.
Yeah, it's a series I've always been very curious about because I like the concept. I have another game on the PS1. It's Fighter Maker. I've never played that one either, but I have it. I got it. It's like years ago.
It's complicated.
Is it? You build their stats up or something?
No, you it's only really a game where you make fighting game characters. You basically make a fighting game, so you animate all the moves and stuff.
Yeah.
And then you have to set how much damage it does and stuff. And
okay.
I rented that game and I could barely figure anything out with it. And I had the second one on PS2.
Oh, okay. I didn't know
I never did anything
second one. With MV, is there since it's a modern era, can you make an RPG and upload it online so other friends can play it if they have that game, like Mario Maker but with big RPG? Okay, that's actually really cool.
You don't even need the game. You can just download the software and just download the games. And that's kind of why I wanted the console one, because it's I feel like the fun of RPG Maker is kind of that it is easy to use.
Yeah.
I feel like if you're gonna go through all this trouble, like recently I've been learning Game Maker Studio, and I've done like game programming in the past with Unity and Pixel Game Maker MV and some other stuff.
Okay.
And like, so I mean I can do it, but like it's kind of, in my opinion, it's kind of better having like an engine that's suited for what you're doing. And I feel like Unity is like really big and it's like designed for like 3D games, and it just feels like it feels like it's like too big for what I'm trying to do always.
Yeah.
So like Game Maker Studio is a lot better, but like it's also easy to use Game Maker Studio, but it's not like restricted. Like RPG Maker is a little restricted, and I don't like how the characters move.
Yeah.
So it feels like there's a lot to do to like get it to work right. But it's kind of fun to just make something real fast, like, and
like it's something I feel like it'd be fun to like have like people like make me really stupid RPGs on like RPG Maker and send them to me so I could play them on like stream or something. I feel like that'd be really fun. And I make them like a stupid RPG for them to play and like laugh out when they like see how like stupid and bad it is. Like I feel like that would be a lot of fun because I always like creative games. Like, you know, I love Minecraft. Dragon Quest Builders is one of my favorite games of all time. You know, I love creativity in games. And I mean, there's not a lot of ones I have. Like on the PS1, like the only one I have is Fighter Maker, and like another game that I'm thinking of with creativity is have you ever played it's very off topic, but have you ever played MTV Music Generator?
I have that. I haven't used it.
It's surprisingly accessible. Like you can like make like decent songs even if you don't know anything like me. Like it's just fun to do.
You used to make music, right? But it was like noise stuff.
Yeah, it was like noise, but I mean, I couldn't program to save my life. But MTV Music Maker makes programming music like super easy. It's very accessible for somebody who doesn't have know-how.
Oh. So I only have like a few more things. So if you have anything else,
yeah, I have one small stack of games left. I got
Okay. Well, here, let me do this because I forgot this from the store.
Okay.
Like this Frankenstein monster plush.
Oh, that's cute.
But that was kind of cool. And I think I had one other thing. Oh, I just had these dice I bought from the store. I don't know. They're just like dice for like Dungeons and Dragons.
Man, dice are cool.
Keep bumping that. so go ahead, and then I'll finish it up, and then I gotta get out of here.
Yeah. So for my final stack, I got a bunch of original Xbox games because nowadays, like GameCube and now PS2, like resellers are making the market for that unbearable. Like it's like,
awful.
Common GameCube games are like $200 and stuff. It's ridiculous. But apparently all these people who inflate the prices forgot the Xbox exists because the Xbox is like absurdly cheap to collect for still. Like I got some good games for like really cheap. Like they just aren't going up, and I'm really happy for that. And I'll save that one for last because I'm excited for that one. These are all good ones. Okay, here's the worst one. I'm just might get a video out of this one day. We got Charlie and the Chocolate Factory on the original Xbox.
I'm so like suspicious of licensed games from that era. I just never mess around with them.
They make for good videos though. I'm actually working on a video for a licensed game right now, and it's really ridiculous. We got Brute Force, which I was always curious about. It's because it's an Xbox exclusive and it has like cool looking monsters. So I was like, yeah, I'll give that a shot. Okay, I literally got this game because of the disc. This game, it's Bard's Tale. Mm-hmm. And I literally got it because on the disc of Bard's Tale, I don't know if you can see it, but on the bottom,
I'm familiar. Yeah,
like it says, for a really disturbing image, flip the disc over, and then like you see yourself, and it's just really funny.
Yeah, I noticed that. I think somebody posted that online, and I was like, "What?" Like, because I have it on PS2, and I never noticed that.
Yeah, I was just like, yeah, why not? Well, and it was pretty cheap too, and it looked like something interesting.
It's like the like Champions of Norath, or like Diablo, or Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance.
Yeah, so it might be fun to play on the stream, like once or twice. Maybe get a video out of it. This one I was happy to get because I had this when I originally had an original Xbox, but this guy from high school stole my original Xbox games. But I got the sequel. I got the sequel like a few weeks ago, and I didn't realize I didn't own this one anymore. And it's Mech Assault.
Oh, cool!
I used to love this game as a kid. Like it's so much fun, and I'm looking forward to playing it in the sequel soon because I used to play that game for hours as a kid. Oh, here we go. Return to Castle Wolfenstein. I mean, I like Wolfenstein games, so I'm sure I'll have fun with this. It was cheap.
I liked the PS2 one.
Yeah, I'm sure this is good. That's the fun with the Xbox games, because Xbox is technically superior to GameCube and PS2 anyway, so the multi-platform games are probably going to play better on it anyway.
Well, that's like a different game on each of the platforms, I think.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
But it's probably still fun. I mean, I like id first-person shooters. They still do a pretty good job. Then we got... I was surprised this game was as cheap as it was. I mean, I don't usually talk about game prices online, but I paid $8 for this. Metal Gear Solid 2.
That wasn't even on there.
Yeah, it's on. I think 3 might be as well, but I was just shocked because I didn't think Metal Gear Solid 2 for the Xbox was an $8 game, but apparently it is because resellers don't realize that it exists, which is why Xbox is a great system to collect for right now.
Mm-hmm.
And then speaking of Wolfenstein and id first-person shooters, I got Doom 3, Resurrection of Evil. And, actually, I didn't realize it until now, but it has Ultimate Doom, Doom 2, and Master Levels for Doom 2 on this, which is really sweet.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, the original version didn't, but this is like the updated version. This is actually another game that was in the guy from high school stole it stash. But I had the original one anyway, so I got like the fancy one now. And this one, I never see it. Like, I never see it when I'm hunting for games, and I found it today, and I'm very excited because I'm pretty sure it's kind of rare, but I'm just more excited to finally play it. Toe Jam and Earl 3.
Oh, is that rare?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It's probably not rare. It's probably uncommon, I'd say. But I don't see it ever. Plus, the fact that it's Toe Jam and Earl, like, a lot of people hoard copies of it, you know. But I was just really excited to find this, because I think now the only one I'm missing is the first one, because I have the second one, I have this one now, and I have the one that they dropped on the Switch.
Yeah, I actually don't have the second one. I backed the new one on Kickstarter, so I have, like...
I have the new one. I have the new one, and, I mean, Toe Jam and Earl is a fun game. I mean, I didn't own a Genesis as a kid, but I do remember going to, like, my mom's house as a kid, and she had Toe Jam and Earl. I think she had the first one. And I remember really liking it. But yeah, that's every game I got. I got some cool stuff. And for those of you watching, the original Xbox is a good system to collect for right now.
Yeah, don't do PS2. It's bad. I like the PS2, but it's like the prices.
I did get some good PS2 deals a few weeks ago, though. I got Graffiti Kingdom.
Whoa.
Which does not pop up a lot. So I got Graffiti Kingdom. I got Playboy the Mansion, which I'm gonna do a video on that because it's gonna be funny. And what else did I get? I got not PS2, but I got a good deal on Virtua Quest for the GameCube, which I've always wanted to play.
Yeah, it looked kind of neat. Well, so I only have a few minutes here, so I'm gonna.
Okay, yeah, no problem.
Try to finish this up. Oh, this case is like messed up. Okay, here's the last game thing, and then because this I'm pretty sure is not a game. I got this really expensive game, but I got the European version, so it wasn't expensive. Is East 8 Lacrimosa of Donna, which right now is like $140 or something.
You know what? Stupid. I am so mad. When that game came out, it came out in the same week as Octopath Traveler, and it also came out as the same week as Shining.
Resonance Refrain.
Yes. I was at the GameStop. I was like, I want a new RPG. I'm looking at all three of those games. I get Shining Resonance Refrain.
Oh no, that was. I thought about getting that.
It's a fun game, but it's like a $20 game now. So like, I picked the wrong one. Like I could have gotten it later, but it is a fun game. I do recommend it if you like action RPGs, and it has a neat story to it.
All right, real quick. The last thing are these two CDs.
CDs.
Yeah. This is a special cardboard CD. But no, for real, the actual CDs are Tatsuro Yamashita Melodies.
Ooh.
And Tatsuro Yamashita Ride on Time. I don't know if you're familiar with him at all.
I'm not familiar.
He's like a city pop artist, like Maria Takeuchi.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's her husband. Actually.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, I don't know. I was really excited to get that, but
yeah,
that's it. Pretty much. I gotta go
some cool
play
stuff.
Yeah, so I'm excited.
Looking forward to doing more of these. I'm definitely down anytime, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. I'll have more time another time. This time I was a little squeezed between this D&D game and the.
No rush. I mean, whenever's good for you. But yeah, thank you anyone who's watching. Subscribe to Eat Fruit Eater. Eat Fruit Eater, come back.
Yeah, subscribe to I don't know. It's Dippy Egg.
My channel is Pory Nog.
Okay.
The show is Dippy Egg, so yeah, whichever. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a lovely day.
Have a good one.